In my teenage years, it was incredible with Code Geass. I'm not really too big on it anymore, but back then I was so obsessed with it. So, back in that time, with Code Geass, the whole performance that Johnny as Lelouch was incredible. I could do a whole list on Code Geass. Like maybe the one where Lelouch gets into this nightmare robot thing, contacts Colin and the others and gets them all to attack the Britannian leader, Clovis. No, not Clovis. Yeah, Clovis. The part about it where Clovis tries to get the upper hand, but Lelouch does instead. And he's like, with this, I call this checkmate. Well, he says check, not checkmate, but I say checkmate. And then Clovis and the others are shocked, and Lelouch just lets out this diabolical, maniacal laugh, like, and he's like, my plan worked. I can do it. I can defeat Britannia. I go, oh, my heart. It was just so thrilling. And then we come to a next one where Colin tries to, she almost figures out that Lelouch and the other voice from before in, I forgot what the place was. I'm sorry. Shikura. I'm sorry. But it was just, glad you're still alive, Q1. And then that's when Zero made his first appearance, saves Suzaku, that sort of thing. It was just so thrilling. But the most thrilling episode is where Lelouch goes on to attack and Suzaku confronts him in his nightmare form called Lancelot. And then Suzaku confronts him and says, Zero, I respect you greatly, but your methods and everything are very wrong. And Lelouch is he's just intense with this. And it gets even more intense when C2 comes into view. And Suzaku is shocked. He's like, is that the girl from before? And C2 steps forward and she calls out, stop now! Don't even think about hurting him! And then Lelouch as Zero's like, C2. And then C2 is trying to torture inside of Suzaku's mind. Yeah. About the memories of Suzaku's father. I was just watching it, and then it gets even more intense when Lelouch touches C2's shoulder and sees her memories, and C2 is like, no, not now, and she's like, ah. And I'm like, holy, I always wondered, I wonder if Suzaku could see it too, C2's memories. Can you imagine that? I actually had a fantasy about that. That was just crazy. And the part where it shows C2 in the water, and there was like this birthmark where on her right bosom, and she screams, "Stop it! Stay out of my mind!" And she just cries and she whimpers, "You're failing me." I go, oh man, this is so... And then Suzaku goes out of control, and I'm like, oh man. And then Lelouch and C2 go to some cave, and then that's where Lelouch finds out about C2's name, even though we can't hear it. Some say it's Cecilia, others say Elizabeth, and some say it's Snowdrop. Because in the end, Zero mentions, I don't know what snow is like, but I know it's beautiful. Just the moment between Lelouch and C2 is just heartwarming. Say it again in that voice, but use it with a loving and tender. Very well. That wasn't loving and tender. It just sounds so cold and cruel. You are a really picky girl, aren't you? That's why I really like being called C2. I go, Then there was one with Mao, and that's when Lelouch finds out about C2's intentions about going alone towards Mao. Then Lelouch uses some sort of camera and films himself and taunts Mao by saying, "Did you even know about C2's name? She never whispered it to anyone, but I already know," and that got my heart pounding. And Mao's like, "Is that right, C2? You never told me." And if you don't remember the guy in the English dub who voices Mao, he's the same guy that voices Fred in the anime Outlaw Star. Yeah, it was just incredible. Just that part. And also how their bond got pretty much stronger. Just incredible. And also how Lelouch trapped Suzaku and was in a different episode. And Suzaku goes and confronts him saying, "Zero, I got you." And Zero goes, "Right where?" And then some female, I forgot her name, she's the one with the dark skin and blonde hair, and she goes, "I want you," and just traps the rat. That was really intense. Then there was the one where Lelouch as Zero got a new nightmare, and he realizes this and he goes, "What is this? this is incredible." And he's just laughing because he got a new nightmare. I go, "Oh man." And then there was one where Euphemia, oh God bless her soul, may she rest in peace. But anyway, the part where she confesses her feelings towards Suzaku while he's in the battle, I'm like, oh. And during that time when I played it again, that scene, I was playing the song by Selena Gomez, Naturally. You know, everything comes naturally, it comes naturally when you're with me, baby. I was like, don't ask about that. I was just a whole different person back in the day. It was just incredible, that scene. But, spoiler alert, Euphemia dies in the further episode when she was being mind controlled. Lelouch v. Britannian. Johnny Young Bosch, you wonderful, beautiful, talented, you wonderful triple threat of a talented guy. You deserve high praise. I'm not kidding. You deserve great praise as Lelouch. God bless you, man. Oh, man. The emotional part of Lelouch. Oh, Johnny nailed it. I go, this is incredible. It's so emotional, so powerful, so awesome. He deserves greater roles in the future to come. I mean, he does have really great roles, but seriously, somebody do a top 10 list about all the performances he's done. Please, somebody. Johnny was also number 1 on WatchMojo.com's English dub voice actors. He was number 1. And actually the people of WatchMojo actually said to him, "Hats off to you, my good friend," or something along those lines. I'm serious. I should do a reaction video and film Johnny's reaction of him watching that video of seeing himself at number 1. Oh man, can you imagine him hearing what people are saying on WatchMojo? Tears of joy. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of things. I'm sorry. But anyway. So, let's see. Oh yeah, there's Hellgirl. I had a huge crush on this one guy from Hellgirl. He was voiced by Todd Haberkorn, which I thought Todd Haberkorn was kind of cute. I still do. He really is. Don't tell him I said anything. But it was just, yeah, just incredible, just awesome to watch. You know, I forget the guy, but he was just so hot. Forgot the character that Todd voiced in Hellgirl, but there was the second episode. No, I think the guy was named Ren. and he was one of the subordinates of Enma, the Hell Girl. Man, he was just so cute. The second episode of Hell Girl it was chilling and nightmarish. I watched the scene where the girl was struggling, and she was just like, please help me. Help. And she was freaking out and just scared, and her parents were so worried, and they were just upset of how this stalker was just hurting their daughter badly. And the daughter was being confronted by her stalker, who turns out to be a detective. Oh man, a corrupted detective, and he was proclaiming his love and everything, and then he's like, why doesn't my love matter to you? Why? And then the girl was about to get hit by the detective, like maybe killed, and then she finally pulls the string. I go, oh boy. And then the voice said, your grievance shall be avenged. And there was the one part that actually, besides that part that got my nerves to go, whoo. It was when Ren came in and he disguised himself as a policeman. And the girl who saw that the straw doll was gone. And she's like, it's gone. The doll, it's gone. And then Ren said, it's okay. Then he removes his disguise and he's like, see, you enter the contract. Look at your chest. Just the way he said, just look at your chest. I was like, ooh, is he trying to hit on her? So she just removes her, you know how you just stretch your shirt a bit to look inside? That's what she did. She looks and she's like, and she could see something was there. And it turned out to be the seal of the covenant. And Ren said, that is the seal of the covenant. I was like, I ship this girl with him. Please. This guy really needs a girlfriend. Seriously, some girl would be lucky enough to have this guy, but yeah, hell, not happening. But he is cute. And also the part where this one investigator and his daughter, I can't remember the name. Damn it. But yeah. Like the investigator is like having some sort of distance with his daughter, and it's the anniversary of the girl's mother's death. And then the girl gets a vision from I, and then struggles to tell her dad about it, and then excuses herself from her grandparents. And then the guy gets the phone call from his daughter about where the next location I is going to strike. I was nerve-wracked by it. Was that from Hellgirls, Sakumi? Now I remember, the girl's name was Sakumi. And the whole idea, the guy was trying to stop the guy from sending his cheating girlfriend to hell. It was so chilling, I'm telling you. But it was amazing. But also, the part where Sakumi finds out the truth about what happened to her mother and the accident, and how the guy was feeling guilty, and how they managed to repair their relationship. That was just giving me goosebumps, but also just warmed my heart. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead, but I just want to cut to the chase. Also, I just wanted to escape the darker roots, but before I do that, I want to maybe mention another point where of Death Note. Everyone remembers Death Note, right? In Death Note, there was this one woman that Light managed to recruit. And this girl that he knew from high school and then in college. It was just so thrilling, where the two women were just having a debate about Light and Kira. And the part